guys, welcome to Tune Spec. I'm Frank, and today is going to be another one of our first drives videos, and this one's a little bit different. So about 6 months ago we did a video on a 2022 Lexus RX350 F Sport, and in that video I said that was the best car that I've ever driven in my life, and I loved it. Well, the owner of that car ran into some bad luck. Somebody broke his window and it's in the shop. And the loaner car he got was this. This is a 2023 Lexus RX350 Premium. Now, he came to me and told me that this was the best car he's ever driven, and he loves it better than his IS, which I thought was crazy because I love the IS. So he offered me a go in it. So this is a real short video. He texted me about 20 minutes and said, hey, you want the keys? I took the keys, of course. Don't know much about this car. I'm driving it right now. I'm going to tell you everything I know and tell you what I think about it. So first of all, I was a little disappointed to find out that it's no longer a 3.5 liter V6. This car, this SUV, which weighs about 4,700 pounds, is powered by a 2.4 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder. Now, it does produce 275 horsepower and I think 317 pound-feet of torque. So that's not bad. It's not going to be super fast, but I'll tell you right now, just driving it this little bit I've been in it, it feels fairly quick. I'm not missing the V6. It's got a little bit of a grumble to it as you get on throttle, and I'm just driving in regular old drive mode. I haven't explored anything. I haven't had a chance to research this car. So besides the engine, that's all I really know. Now, what I was told was, of course, everything's wireless in today's cars. Beautiful, huge touchscreen up here. It's got the adaptive cruise control. I'm not a big fan of that. I drive big rigs that have that in there, and I notice some flaws, but I know that technology gets better and better every year, and he seems to love this system. So I don't know how much of that I'm really going to have a chance to check out, but it's a neat feature. It's a great safety feature. First of all, styling. Let's talk about the styling. I think it's a good looking vehicle. What I don't like about it, I don't like the front grille. I think Lexuses the last few years have had the best looking front grille that is out there. I love it. You see it coming. It's classic. It's beautiful. This has got kind of a different grille. It's almost like a honeycomb at the bottom. It's a little more rounded. It almost gives you a little bit of that Tesla feel. So I think it lost a little character, but I can't really knock it too much for that. It's still a very attractive vehicle. I love the headlights. I love the taillights. I think the back end of this vehicle is really nice looking. Power tailgate or lift gate. It's got an 8-speed automatic transmission. So this vehicle has a ton of technology in it. I'm not going to get a chance to check everything out, but what I can see so far, it looks pretty cool. I wish I had more time, probably almost a week, to just deal with all of the different electronics features in this car. But just a little bit I'm doing. This is my favorite roads through Valley Forge Park. It feels pretty good. It's not as smooth and soft as some SUVs. I had a Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited for a bit, and that was really soft and cushy around here. This has a little bit more of a rigid feel to it, maybe a little bit sportier, but it feels good. So far, acceleration's been really nice. I haven't had a chance to do anything sporty with it. I probably won't, but I think it's got good styling. I think it's very comfortable. The seats are good. Heated steering wheel, which I am a fan of. I will admit that. I don't like to wear gloves when I'm driving, so the heated steering wheel, especially in the wintertime, it was 28 degrees this morning. It's warmed up a little bit, but I think it's starting to rain out there, so we're not going to get a really warm day. Late November in Pennsylvania, 40 degrees is a good day. It just started raining and the automatic windshield wipers just kicked on. That's a nice feature. I have that in my car and I always shut it off because I don't like that. I like to control it, but this is someone else's vehicle, so I'm not going to play with all the settings on it. A couple curves I'm hitting right now. It feels pretty good, not a lot of body lean. I think the seats, they look bolstered, but I feel like I'm moving around a bit not the sportiest feel to it. I think they could kind of hold you in place maybe just a little bit more. Okay, so we're in manual shift mode. So we got an 8-speed manual transmission. And we got some nice paddle shifts. And we're going to kind of see what it feels like to drive it as a manual. Well, I'm not even pushing the throttle hard, and taking it up to about 4,000 RPMs, and it sounds pretty good from inside the cab. It's not really fast, but it's not slow. I mean, that sounds weird, I know. But it's an SUV, so it's not lightning quick. It doesn't feel like the RX350 F Sport that we drove, but it feels pretty competent. It's got an 8-speed transmission, and yeah, it seems like a good solid car. I mean, the little bit that I'm getting to drive it, I gotta say I like it. Do I like it better than the IS? I don't. But you know, I like sportier cars. I just do. But it is a nice vehicle. It's a nice SUV. My wife has always wanted one of these. This was her dream SUV, and I've talked her out of it a couple of times due to price. And this one, I saw the window sticker was about $54,000. So it's not really out of the price range. I thought it would be more. I thought this thing would be pushing 70, and I've seen them online close to 70, but not this one. So I guess it all depends on how well equipped it is, and I don't know what I would want in this vehicle that it doesn't already have. It has more bells and whistles than I will ever use. So that's going to be it for today. This has been my review of the 2023 Lexus RX350 Premium. It's a good SUV. It is competent, it's very comfortable, it's stylish, it's a beautiful interior, great technology that I just don't have time to go through today. I just don't have enough time with the vehicle. The outside is a really pretty look. I don't like the front end as much as I did the previous generation, but that's my personal opinion. I could live with this one, absolutely. I don't think it's the greatest vehicle I've ever driven. I don't think it's better than the IS350 F Sport that we drove 6 months ago, but that was just a much sportier sedan with a bigger engine, more roar, which I do like. This is nice. I can feel, just as I'm driving, the lane departure system kind of working for you. Don't really like that. I never cared for that system. And I don't like nannies in my car. I don't like driver aids. I just rather do it myself. Personal opinion again. But this is a really good SUV. If you're in a market for a premium SUV, something a little upscale, I would look into this. Anyway, well, I hope you liked this video. If you haven't already, please hit subscribe and hit the notification bell, because we're going to have a lot more content coming up. And you have a wonderful day.